Ken and I just met, and he will be delivering a speech called The Birds of India, and this is his speech number 4, and it's called How to Say It. It's a manual speech, and the objectives are: select the right words and sentence structure to communicate your ideas clearly, accurately, and vividly. Use rhetorical devices to enhance and emphasize ideas, and eliminate jargon and unnecessary words using correct grammar. And it'll be 5 to 7 minutes. Ken.
Thank you, Pat. Imagine you are visiting a tropical bird sanctuary. What you would see would be brightly colored birds, some of them yellow, some of them blue, some of them green, some of them red, a complete panoply of brilliant colors. In that bird sanctuary, you would also be hearing all the bird noises. Ah, 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 ee, 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 ee. By the way, if any of you are good at making bird noises, please see me afterwards for a little remediation. In this bird sanctuary, you would smell the tropical earth. You could even taste the fruit that had fallen to the ground that the birds eat. And you would feel the humidity making your skin sweat and the heaviness of the wet air. That was what my trip to India was like. Except, instead of brightly colored birds, there were brightly colored women in saris this time. Same kinds of colors: yellow, pink, blue, green, amazing colors. Instead of the of birds, there were the sounds of animals on the road, like oxen pulling carts, bicyclists ringing their little bells, cars going all at the same time. Overwhelming sounds. Instead of the smell and taste of the tropical earth and the fruit, there was the smell and taste of rice cakes, bread, Indian spices served on banana leaves. And instead of the high humidity making you sweat, feeling its tropical nature, there was the high humidity making you sweat, feeling its tropical nature. Now, those of you who haven't been to India are hearing what I've just described, which was an overwhelming experience of the senses, all happening simultaneously. Sights, sounds, feelings, tastes, smells. You've got to be wondering, why would I visit a place like that? If you've been to India, you probably know what I'm going to say next, which is that India is more than just an overwhelming experience of the senses. It's a place you have to visit. Why? To see a type of beauty you can't experience unless you're there. This is the Taj Mahal. That's me. If you look closely, you will see me sweating through the shirt just from standing there. Put that aside for a minute and focus on the Taj Mahal, which you've all seen in photos, but in person is more beautiful, more delicate, more balanced, and larger than anything you could ever imagine. You had to be there to feel the marble that it's built from. And you had to be there to imagine what kind of relationship did a prince have with his princess to build something like that. You only can imagine those kinds of things if you were there. India also is a place that only if you go there can you sense the spirituality of the country. Here are pictures of monks, Tibetan Buddhist monks from Dharamsala, which is very far north in India near the Nepalese border. where the Dalai Lama has his temple in exile. If you go to Dharamsala, and only by going to Dharamsala, could you sense the commitment and sincerity of these monks. Now you've all seen them in pictures like this in their dark red, burgundy, and orange outfits. But a visit to India requires being there to know that these are people dedicated to the spiritual life, and that all the people who go to that town are there for the same reason, searching for something special. And lastly, India is a place where only by visiting it can you get in touch with your basic humanity, your compassion. When you see poor people sleeping on the street, emaciated, your heart goes out to them, and only by seeing them in person and being there can you relate, can you feel compassion for your fellow man, can you sense what it is to be part of something bigger. So India, yes, it is an assault on the senses, absolutely overwhelming. Eyes, ears, nose, skin, tongue, everything. But there's a lot more to India than that. It's a place of beauty, a place of spirituality, and a place of humanity. So, if you ever get the chance, I know it's far away, I urge you, take that opportunity, go to India. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ken, for taking us